Why do we find ourselves drawn to things we know we shouldn't indulge in? Guilty pleasures captivate us, teasing with both allure and remorse. At the heart of this lies our complex psychological makeup. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure, often overriding logical assessments of potential consequences. This pursuit of immediate gratification can be traced back to ancient survival instincts, where seizing rewards ensured our ancestors' survival. Today, these mechanisms often manifest as a tug-of-war between reason and desire, creating a rich tapestry of internal conflict. The allure of forbidden indulgence challenges our self-discipline, urging us to explore the depths of our own motivations. Our brain's reward system plays a pivotal role in temptation. When we experience something pleasurable, dopamine is released, reinforcing the behavior that led to that pleasure. This neurochemical reward encourages us to repeat actions, even if they're not always in our best interest. Over time, the anticipation of pleasure can be as powerful as the pleasure itself, driving us to seek out these experiences. It's a mechanism finely tuned for survival, yet in modern contexts, it often leads us astray. The brain's intricate dance of chemicals and signals paints a complex picture of our desires, each pulse of dopamine echoing with echoes of ancient instincts. Cognitive biases also influence our indulgence in guilty pleasures. The present bias makes us prioritize immediate rewards over long-term benefits. This bias can lead us to choose a slice of cake despite knowing it might derail our diet plans. In a way, we are predisposed to undervalue future consequences, focusing instead on the immediate satisfaction. This inclination is deeply rooted in our evolutionary history, where immediate gains often meant survival in uncertain environments. This constant balancing act between the now and the future adds layers to our everyday decisions, challenging our ability to forecast the true costs of our choices. Social factors also play a significant role in shaping our guilty pleasures. Cultural norms and societal expectations can heighten the allure of certain temptations. When something is deemed forbidden or taboo, it often becomes more desirable. This phenomenon, known as the forbidden fruit effect, is a testament to our inherent curiosity and desire to defy boundaries. The social context can amplify the pleasure derived from these indulgences, adding another layer to their allure. Our interactions with others can subtly influence our desires, weaving a complex web of societal cues and personal inclinations that shape our choices in profound ways. The concept of moral licensing further complicates our relationship with guilty pleasures. This cognitive bias allows us to justify indulgence after making a virtuous choice. For example, after a rigorous workout, we might feel entitled to a decadent dessert, believing we've earned it. This mental accounting creates a balancing act where good deeds seemingly permit minor transgressions. However, this rationalization can perpetuate cycles of indulgence, challenging our self-control and long-term goals. Understanding this dynamic highlights the nuanced interplay between our actions and our justifications, revealing a landscape where morality and desire often collide. Emotions often drive our pursuit of guilty pleasures as well. Stress, boredom, or sadness can make us seek comfort in indulgence. The temporary relief or distraction that guilty pleasures provide can be a powerful motivator. Often, these moments of indulgence are less about the pleasure itself and more about the escape they offer from our current state. Understanding this emotional component can help us better navigate our impulses and find healthier coping mechanisms. Our emotions, layered and complex, paint a vivid backdrop against which our desires play out, often blurring the lines between need and want. Habit formation can transform guilty pleasures into routine behaviors. When a behavior is repeated often enough, it becomes ingrained in our daily lives, almost automatic. This habitual aspect can make it difficult to break free from indulgences as they become entwined with our regular patterns. Recognizing the cues and rewards that drive these habits is key to changing them. By intentionally altering routines and introducing new, healthier habits, we can gradually shift our focus away from guilty pleasures. This process of transformation, though gradual, can lead to profound changes in our relationship with temptation. The role of nostalgia in guilty pleasures should not be overlooked. Many indulgences are tied to fond memories or past experiences, making them particularly tempting. The comfort of revisiting a beloved childhood snack or a favorite song can be irresistible. Nostalgia can act as an emotional anchor, connecting us to simpler, happier times. This emotional pull can make it challenging to resist the urge to indulge as we seek to recapture those feelings of joy and comfort. In the tapestry of our lives, nostalgia weaves threads of memory and emotion that can lead us back to familiar pleasures with a longing that's hard to ignore. Interestingly, the scarcity principle can also heighten our desire for guilty pleasures. When something is perceived as rare or limited, its desirability increases. This principle taps into our fear of missing out, driving us to seize opportunities to indulge before they vanish. Marketers often exploit this psychological tendency, creating artificial scarcity to boost demand. Understanding this mechanism can empower us to make more informed choices, recognizing when our desires are being manipulated. In a world where scarcity often dictates value, our perceptions of worth can be both a guide and a trap, leading us down paths of indulgence marked by urgency. Peer influence is another powerful factor in our indulgence in guilty pleasures. Seeing others indulge can normalize behaviors, making them seem more acceptable. This social validation can reinforce our choices, even when we know they might not align with our personal values. Understanding the impact of peer influence can help us make more conscious decisions, reflecting on whether our actions are truly aligned with our desires or simply a response to external pressures. The subtle pressure of conformity, a whisper in our actions, can often lead us to choices that mirror those around us, revealing the intricate dance of individuality and belonging. Ultimately, understanding the psychology behind guilty pleasures can help us navigate our choices with greater awareness. Recognizing the underlying mechanisms, whether they be cognitive biases, emotional drivers, or social influences, empowers us to make more intentional decisions. While indulgence isn't inherently negative, being mindful of our motivations can lead to a healthier balance. By embracing this insight, we can enjoy life's pleasures without the accompanying guilt, aligning our actions with our values. In this journey of self-discovery, we find the wisdom to appreciate our desires without being bound by them, crafting a narrative of balance and understanding. Perhaps the question of why we chase guilty pleasures is more intriguing than any definitive answer. These indulgences offer a window into our complex human nature, revealing how intertwined our desires and decisions truly are. By exploring these facets, we gain insight not just into temptation, but into the broader tapestry of human behavior. As we navigate this landscape, it's the questions that guide us toward understanding, rather than the answers themselves. In the space between curiosity and comprehension, we find the essence of what it means to be human, ever searching, ever learning.